Hey you guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here. Today checking out Deus Mantle, or at least the demo thereof, a little teaser, a little taste of Deus Mantle that I pulled off of the most recent Steam Next Fest, because apparently I've had this on my wish list for ages, so thank you, little pig who's taking a nap by the fire. I have already added this to my wish list, and I wasn't really sure why. And I checked it out again and realized it was giving me a wicked Cryofall vibe. And I liked Cryofall way more than I thought I was going to. And Deus Mantle has kind of the same idea, except instead of a sci-fi world, we're playing more of a magical fantasy setting. So I wanted to check out Deus Mantle and see what's going on. Well, good news for us, we've landed on the beach, which is great. I've got a lovely little tropical setting here. So what is in my inventory right now? What am I holding in my hand? Sand. Okay. So I was up here in the corner and I just dug out this piece of sand, and now I'm holding some sand. How about my character? Got stuff I could put on my body here, belt, boots, chest piece, that kind of thing. Okay. More importantly, talk to me about build mode. All right. So I can make a crafting table out of 5 wood and 2 rock. I've only got the sand right now. How about research? What do we got going on there? Material science. Okay, so for a rock and some wood, I could unlock material science, which will probably unlock literally everything else. Obviously, that is the start of the tree there. It's going to unlock specifically a furnace, a grindstone, and then a bunch of recipes, a bunch of things I could make. Very common materials here. Fried chicken. Oh, that sounds good right about now. That's actually not true. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Fried chicken does not sound that great right now. And plus, I just had a smoothie, so I'm pretty full. So how can we go about... All right, I'm going to take, apparently, the sand and bash the tree with it, which I assume is going to give me some wood, right? Yes, some wood. Let's get some more of that. Survival crafting, you're never going to go wrong with basic wood and basic rocks. I'll probably need the sand for something, but I'm not really going to... Oh, hang on, I missed a bit. I'm not really going to prioritize that right now. How about rocks? What could we do in the rock game here? I see one that looks like some berries or something over here. I don't really have unlimited carry capacity here. So what did I just get? What is this? It's a flower. I get that bit. Go to my inventory here. No. Which one was inventory again? That was that one. What have I got? A blessed flower, so I can eat it. 10 food and 5 health. I need a little bit of food, but I'm not like super hungry or something. Let me go more with the rock idea. I feel we're going to need some rocks. Ooh, those are mushrooms, clearly. That's a log. Not so much with the rocks, unless, what is this? It kind of looks like a rock, kind of looks like some sort of jewel or... I don't know, crystal, something like that. I tell you what, it takes a while to bash a rock with a flower. You ain't wrong about that, kid. So, can I have these? Apparently I can have these. Go to my inventory again. All right, so I've got pockets. That's iron ore. Right, not what I need right at this second, but good to know what it looks like. Ah, there we go. There's some rocks. That's the kind of thing I need around here. Yeah, again, bashing a rock with a flower, not ideal, and not just rocks out of that, but also coal, which is good. Obviously, we're going to have some kind of furnace or something along those lines. I'm going to need to have more than a bit of coal. I'm going to take a sec just to gather some really basic materials here. Wood, rocks, that kind of thing, until we can actually get something done. There's a pig. Hi. I'm not going to hit you. I'm actually going to take the cursor away from you so I don't accidentally hit you. You don't seem to be causing me any fuss. I think I'll just kind of leave you be for right now. I'm going back up to the beach here. So I've got a bunch of stuff. I actually got a couple of coconuts out of some trees, more coal, more rocks, and a bunch of wood. I'm just gonna... How do we eat a coconut? So if I put that in my hand instead of the sand, and then I say, I would like a coconut. Okay, so how about if we do... that, how do we actually go about eating something? I'm not really sure about that. None of that is doing anything. All right, do that, and then... Ah, there we go. Okay, all right. I knew it had to be a combination of something. Yeah, all right, so eat that, and there, my coconut is gone, but I'm a little less hungry. I look emaciated. I look awful. I look so sick. Well, good thing I'm by the beach. It'll be nice, fresh, healthy air. Okay, go back to the whole building thing. So I can start with my crafting table. I've got plenty of stuff to do that. So let's build that, and then we can kind of place it I don't know, put it up here for right now. Now, what, if anything, can I actually do with this? Aha, here we go. So I have no idea what that is. What is that? It's rope. Okay, what about that? That's a rock buddy. A rock buddy. It's a multi-tool for plus 20 mining speed. Well, that seems very good. Can I have one of those? I want one. Yeah, hold the button. Yeah, sure. Okay. Craft me a rock buddy. Oh, wait. No, I don't want more than one. Just one is fine. Just one. Just one is just fine. So now I've got the rock buddy in my hand. Well, hang on. I was going to build something, but now I want to go test this out. Oh, those don't look good. Whatever. That was not a pig. That was definitely not a pig. You're a cow running from clearly some wolves. I'm just going to kind of let you be... Oh, you're coming for me, aren't you? You're coming for me. All right, you do whatever you want to do with the cow. I'm just going to go... Oh, hi. I'm just going to go loot the cow's remains. Sorry, cow. It's just survival of the fittest, and those wolves are way fitter than me, and they're taking out the pig. Sorry, little pig buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm going in the water here. I'm trying to not get involved with a bunch of wolves on day one, because I feel that's not going to end well. I've set myself up down by this other cow here because I really wanted to try out my mind. Yeah, wow, that is faster. It's a lot faster than trying to hit a rock with a flower. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, while I'm here, why don't I grab some more iron ore, seeing as it's so much faster now. Thankfully, I don't seem to have any kind of stamina meter. I gotta tell you, I'm no fan of stamina meters in a game. Just let me do my jam, okay? Don't have me do 2 rocks and then go, oh, you've got to go to bed now. Speaking of going to bed, it's getting dark, and I'm concerned, as one would be, as you would be, gentle viewer, I am concerned that the wolves are still up near my crafting table. Yeah, they're asleep. They've taken over. Okay, so they live here now. This land belongs to the wolves. Okay, well, we're going to go down here. I was going to say I'm wet from the ocean there, but I think I'm just crying. I've moved down here next to a chicken, a cow, and a sheep. And I figure in your lineup of dangerous animals, these 3 are right at the bottom. Now, you get a cat, you're just not scared of a cow. Maybe a bull, certainly, but you're not scared of a cow. You're definitely not scared of a sheep. And chicken, you can probably give it a good kick. It'll go away. So I'm feeling a lot better about these than I am about the wolf issue. Can we go back to the idea of building? Now, as I said that, I noticed my little rock buddy is deteriorating. So I'm going to have to either repair or make new tools as things go along. How about we go over to the research tree, and then we can learn, like, basic anything. Okay, so let's learn Material Science 1. Boom. Okay, so I got a bunch of new stuff I could do there. What was down there? Sticks and planks. What does this lead to? How do I... Yeah, scroll up there. Cooking 1. And that'll obviously be cooking. No surprise there. Fried pork, fried beef. Well, I do have some dead cow. I could maybe make some fried beef. Looming is... I'm going to need some cotton for that. I don't think I've discovered that yet. And then that's going to give me a tent. Oh, that sounds handy. Yeah. So this is on autosave right now. I wonder if I use the tent, if that will also enable me to save. And then, can I actually see what these are? I don't know the name, but I know what I'm going to need. Coal and some sticks. Okay, get out of all of this. Maybe I can just kind of gather some basic materials overnight. Well, bright and early the next morning, and I've spent the day, or the night rather, kind of just gathering some materials there. I've been eating as I go. There's some good mushrooms down here that I get. I broke my rock buddy. Nobody is surprised by that. But I've got a new bench up here, so I can go ahead and build another one of those. So yes, what exactly would I need the rope for? I've discovered a bunch of things. I did find a little bit of cotton, 1 thing of cotton, so we're kind of on our way to tent making. And by that I mean I need 7 more of those, and I only found 1 overnight, although it was very, very dark. You're welcome, by the way, for not doing the entire video in the dark. I try to be conscious of that as best as I can anyway. Give me another rock buddy here. I like the rock buddies. They're good. So, no, just 1 will be fine for right now. And then swap that down to there. Okay, give me... Have I done that? Yeah, no, we're good. I got a rock buddy. Everybody stop panicking. What else could I be doing in research? Obviously, tools, if I had a stick. Okay, remind me how I make sticks. I'm a little fuzzy on that one. Is that again in this thing here? Crafting table? No, I don't want to do that. How about, like, what else? No, I don't. No, cancel that. So rope. Nope, rope and the rock buddy is all I can craft right now. Have I accumulated any? Did I pick any up along the way? I've got grass. Can I stack this? There we go. Stack that. No, I've got grass and saplings. I got a lot of tree saplings. I should dump those soon. Not so much on the sticks. Also, I'm going to apparently take down trees with a mushroom. Ah, here we go. You want to take down the dead logs. That's where the sticks live. Oh, yeah, a bunch of sticks coming in there. These are the guys that have got all the sticks in the world. And quite a bit of wood, too. And they come down very quickly. Now, that food I can eat. That'll be good. Are these berries by any chance? Yeah, there's something food-like in there. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Where did I just put my bench? I'm totally lost. Do I have a map? I do not. Well, if I do, it's not the M key. How about this thing down here? Nope, that just goes right to research. Okay, not what I needed. Ah, hang on. Nope, that's a blueprint thing. What is this? That's my inventory. And that'll be something else that I haven't determined at this point. No, not really this. Go back to the research idea. So with tools, yeah, now I've got plenty of sticks. So I can make a stone hammer, okay, and a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. Very, very common tools there. I didn't pick up any more cotton. No, not a bit of cotton. Well, we may as well unlock this. What does that go to? Weapons, storage, material science 2. And, that's where we're going to be building buildings. Okay, walls, floors. All right, that's where buildings live. What do I need for that? More rocks and planks. Okay, remind me, I know I saw it, but remind me how we make planks. I'll put together enough materials, and by that I primarily mean rocks, to build either of these two things. So let's build a grindstone over here. I don't think this is going to be my answer to planks, but it's worth checking it out. So what do I put in here? Well, why don't you go check your recipes, dude? It literally told you what you were going to put in here. So go back to material science. Yeah, there we go. Planks are in here somewhere. Okay, I knew I saw planks somewhere. Coal. Yeah, fried beef. It's all new recipes. Do I make that in here? That doesn't quite seem right, but let's just, for argument's sake, say I put in some wood. Okay, move the slider. Sure. Yes? Yeah, okay. Oh, we're actually grinding it. Oh, okay, gotcha. There we go, and we've made 2 planks. Okay, cool. Well, let me just get a bunch of planks made then. And a few planks later, now I can unlock Material Science 2. So this is kind of what I wanted. I wanted to check out the building stuff here. I should also, do I have enough? I do have enough to unlock storage. And I probably should, frankly, because my pockets are basically full at this point. So now if I go to build, I got all sorts of stuff now. All sorts of stuff. So that's going to be 1 plank per tile of floor. How about stone? I have no stone blocks because I haven't made any. How about just stone path? That's 1 rock. And then stone wall is also stone blocks. Okay, so what I need short term is a heck of a lot of planks. How about this? This is 10 planks to make a chest. And I really should be favoring that fairly soon. How about an axe? There's where my rope comes in. Okay, so I've got grass, so make 2 things of rope, and that'll be on my way to an axe. Okay, and then cancel that out. Go back to axe, so I just need more rocks. Okay, I'm going to have to go make a bunch of rocks. Everybody just hang tight. Up in gathering materials, I'm going to build a quick storage chest just for somewhere to put my stuff because my inventory is getting a little high right now. So let's see, just put the meat in there because I don't know how to cook it yet. Put the sand in there. We haven't really gotten to coal yet, so pop that in there. The mushrooms I'm definitely going to keep because I'm eating those. Cotton seeds, that's awesome, but I don't know actually how to do cotton. Tree sapling, you know what? We can just ditch that one. I'm not so keen on that. And then leather, there's plenty of trees down here. I can be decimating nature for ages and not even begin to run out of trees. Well, new day here on the island, and I took the night to kind of gather some materials and make a bunch of planks and stuff like that, so I should have a good amount of stuff to make some floors. Yeah, I've got 41 planks, and it takes me 1 to make a single tile of floor. Let's keep it simple. Let's just do maybe a little 3x3 here. Okay. And then go to go out of that. Go to a wall of some sort. Yeah, wooden wall. Still got 32 planks because that's how math works. Let me see. Let's do this like this. And then bring it down here, 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 and here. And then like that. Okay. Is there any kind of door I should be aware of? Doesn't look like it. All right. Now, can I move these things? Am I destroying this or am I moving it? That's kind of what I want to know here. I destroyed it. Okay, well, build another one up in there because that was kind of the point of that little exercise. And then I gotta go put all my stuff back in here. So the tree, no, I don't actually even want a tree sapling. I'll make good with trees. I'll find trees. Trees exist. Rocks will keep. And the cotton, we'll kind of hold on to that as we accumulate it. The raw beef, and then the raw pork, and then the sand. Yeah, this is all good stuff to put into a box. Raw beef, raw pork, a bunch of coal, a bunch of sand. Oh, this box is going to smell great. Also, I really need to get on the food game a little bit better because it's a little chore to keep up with my nutrition when all I'm eating is mushrooms and berries. It might be a very healthy diet, but it's not very nourishing in terms of being filling. So we can see my nourishment meter, my hunger meter is plummeting rather aggressively there. So I'm just going to hastily wolf down all of these mushrooms, which I'm sure are neither poisonous nor hallucinogenic. Now on that, I got a couple of ways I could go. I could go into farming. I have plenty of materials to do it. And I can go into cooking. Well, I just put the coal in the box. I can get the coal back very, very quickly, and then I can make a cooking pot. In fact, I believe I have enough materials to do both. So let's go back in here and get my coal out of the box here, because unfortunately we can't craft from something that's in a storage thing. No, I get it. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine. If I put something in storage, I want to be able to craft directly from there without having to go and get it. It's Subnautica all over again. Yeah, let's just get both here. Let's unlock farming and unlock cooking. So get out of this. Show me the cooking side of things first. So what have I got here? That's the workstation. I don't need that. Actually, that is new. I should get one of those. Crystal shard. I don't know where I'm getting those from. No idea. This is what I want right here, a cooking pot. I've got just enough rope to do it. I'm going to need to make some more rope, because that was the rope I was going to use to make my axe that I never bothered making. Go and get your meat. You know it's in here. So 2 raw beef and 1 raw pork. Okay. And then what happens here? So we can make, what is this? Fried pork. Okay, yep, make that. And I've only got the one, so this should be fairly straightforward. Boom, done. Okay, cancel that. How about some fried beef? Make that. We'll make 2 of those. And obviously my assumption here is this is going to be way more filling than just eating berries and mushrooms the whole time. So get out of all of this. And I don't need to collect it. It's just sort of in my inventory here. Okay, how much nourishment does this give me? Way more. Okay, that's what we want to do. So basically, my plan for food is to wait for predatory animals to kill prey animals and then swoop in and scavenge everything like a hyena. Now, what do we do with the farming side of things here? How do we do any farming? That's my crafting table. I've got a well. Okay, I can make some more planks. I can make some more rope. I can put rope together. How do we do anything at all, really? Possibly a tool. I betcha I need like a hoe, a gardening tool of some sort here. Yeah, stone hoe. Do I have? And then a shovel. And for all of this, I need a lot more rope. Okay, well, let's just make all the rope I can make then, which is not that much, but make what I've got. So the hoe will transform dirt into plantable soil, and the shovel is just plus mining speed. Okay, so that's not really gardening per se. I've got my rock buddy for that, and then obviously a watering can. Okay, so I'm reluctant to use all of my rope on a stone hoe, but here we go. Make one of those, and I just kind of want to see how this goes down and what I can do with it. I don't even have the materials to water this thing, but give it a shot. So I've got my little stone hoe here. We're going to set up a little bit of a garden, like right here. Right here? Are we gardening? Do we do garden? I'm a little flummoxed on garden, and I went back to the research tree to see if I was missing something, because I usually am. Yeah, there's nothing in here like how to build a land plot. specifically says transforms dirt into plantable soil. Huh. And I'm hoeing my day away here. Yes, you can make fun of that statement. I am inside my head anyway. But I'm not getting any plantable soil out of any of this. Maybe down on the beach? Is that what I'm supposed to do here? No. Huh. Well, flummoxed on that one. What if I got the tree sapling and put that in my hand? So get out of this. Where'd that go? One tree sapling. And I don't know, my hoe can't live there right now. Can I put this here? Apparently I can. Okay. Where are my cotton seeds? Where did those go? I think I put those in my box there. This is slightly confusing, but then I am very, very easily confused. No, I want to put it here. No, I want to put it here. There we go. It was already in my inventory. Didn't even need to go to the chest, Dave. See how easily confused I am? So if I want to put this like here, no, I can't do that. If I want to do this, I'm a little... It's obviously something extremely obvious that I am missing here. Because it always is. It's always like, Dave, it's literally right in front of your face. You know how many comments I get daily going, Dave, it's literally right in front of your face. How can you not figure out how to do farming here? But I'm a little confused by this one. Well, if farming is going to flummox me, then let's unlock weapons. Because you know that's going to happen. So where do I make those? Hopefully on the regular crafting bench, because I don't have the fancy one. So cancel that. Yeah, here we go. So a wooden bow, I need a little bit more rope. Good news for you, I just spent some time gathering grass. So I've got rope for days now. I don't know how much rope I'd need in any given day. Like, not much, really. I mean, there's like the end of the summer where we pack up the patio and we put it like everything under a tarp, and then we rope off the tarp, so it doesn't blow away in the winter as one does. So that's one day out of the year that I need rope. And then in the spring, we undo all of that. So there's another day that I need rope. I can't actually... Okay, so 2 days out of the year, I need rope. And with that, I can get a bow. And what is this up here? Hang on. What are you? Oh, a wooden bowl. Making fancy food. No, that's not what I want. Is my farming thing in here? No. All right, make a bow. Just 'cause. Make a bow. I want to have one of these. And then maybe we'll make a sword as well. If I can't figure out farming, I'm going to definitely murder something. So we're going to make a stone sword or a stone spear. Spear sounds a little more far away from the thing I'm trying to murder, which is always a good idea. We're going to start with bow, and then if bow doesn't work out, we'll go to spear. So let's put bow here and spear here. And then I'm going to go kind of see if those wolves are still kicking around. Hey, you know what? Before you do that, why don't you figure out how bow works? Okay, like that. So aim. I seem to have unlimited arrows, which is awesome, and it doesn't seem to be deteriorating. All of this is good news. I mean, I'm thinking about shooting the pig, right? I'm thinking about that. I am. Because that's food. And good food, too. Very filling food. But we're going to go see if the wolves are still kicking around. There's my old workbench up there. No, they seem to have vacated. Well, it's early the next morning and I haven't found a single wolf. They've all just buggered off. I tell you what, I'm not leaving this game until I find something to murder. If that happens to be a pig or a cow, well, there you go. So be it. All right, we got to eat around here. Okay, so shoot you. Wow, not a lot of rate. Wow, hey, come back. Come back. Okay, bye. I don't know how long pigs can swim. A lot longer than I thought. So not a lot of range on the old bow here. Wow, that doesn't get anywhere near him. I guess we're going to have to go to spear. And I'm going to sneak up on the cow ninja style. And then boom, boom, boom. Get the cow, get the cow, get the cow. Cow. It's not fighting back. This is incredibly cruel. I'm a bit of a monster. But I did get a whole bunch of meat out of that. Not a single wolf. I was willing to go up against a wolf. I was willing to take that sacrifice and that chance. But no, you're going to make me slaughter a cow. Guys, I think that's an excellent place to call it in this quick little look at Deus Mantle. Totally get it. It's Cryofall, but in a different setting, and that's totally fine. That's compliment. I loved Cryofall, and if you're going to say, hey, here's a game like Cryofall, but slightly different, I'm going to be like, cool, I will definitely go check that out. So guys, do please let me know what you thought of Deus Mantle in the comments below, and hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.
You know, an argument could have been made that spending an obscene amount of money on researching the theater just so I can get a sign that says Electric Boogaloo may not have been my smartest move. That is a strong argument, and that's an argument that you'd probably win, frankly. Wow, naked guy sticks his hand in a beehive. This can't end well. I don't know where I would see a leather carpet, but I'm going to imagine I had to pay an entry fee to see it.
I have a cylinder. I broke Dave.
Broke Dave.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. I just dropped my controller.
Oh my goodness.